Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Where y'all going? 158! Yeah, Liz.
First carry for Darius Geis. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Jump out! 319!
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Flush to his right, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Hey, check 26! 319! Jump out! Jump. Jump out!
Snap comes at 1. Over the middle, complete. It's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Geis with a carry on second down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
319.
Geis. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
158.
On the carry, it's Cannon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Jump out!
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Yeah, Liz. Hey, 88. Jumbo!
Rodgers now on 1st down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
319. Zoom.
To throw is Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there just before halftime. 65 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
58.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
319.
Now a give running left is Geis. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Carlson able to put this one through. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now on second down, this is Gurley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to go for a big play. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football. And
this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well,
looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting to drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
319, 26.
On second down, here's Rodgers. This one caught by Crowder. And Hill running right through him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. This is Geis on a handoff left. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
319.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
319. 319. Hey, 626.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Ross. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worried about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Go to work. Shotgun. Tight end right. 14.
On second down, here's Wilson. He's letting it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams can grab the lead if they hit the extra point.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Hey, 626. Jump out. Zoom.
Now Rodgers to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And this This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again they run with Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Washington. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
319.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Let's go, come on.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
319.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And some room to work. And again, the footwork. Still going. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
18. Zoom.
Back to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. 15 yards through the air and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
319.
He's back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the cornerback's hand, and it's incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Los Angeles, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.